Hi there, and welcome to today's vlog, or should I say Borodar, because we're in Wales at the moment visiting our elder daughter Kaz. We thought we'd come down for a few days, and the idea is to do a bit of work in her garden. So this morning, been digging over, trying to get rid of those weeds. And I think I've probably mentioned before that sometimes when I'm trying to get those weeds out in my own garden or whatever, especially today, I've been working hard most of the morning, trying to get those weeds out. And of course, it can be a tough job. And you always miss some, and it's a lifetime job, isn't it? Getting rid of those weeds. And as I say, I sometimes think about how in the Christian life we have what you might call weeds growing in our life, things that are part of our life, our lifestyle, that are not pleasing to God, that God looks on as a weed. He wants to get rid of those weeds. And so we need to be constantly open to God's Spirit to allow Him to reveal to us the weeds in our lives, the things that are not pleasing to God, maybe temptations that we fall into, or other aspects of the way that we're living that are not in alignment with God's way. And we know that when we're not in alignment with God's way, then things go wrong, badly wrong. So are we open to God's Spirit to reveal those things to us, to convict us of sin in our lives, so that by His strength we can root them out? Of course, it's not just no good just to pull the tops off the weeds. You need to dig down and get to the roots. And some weeds have very long roots, and it takes a while to dig down to get them out, so they don't reappear. If you just take the top off, they'll come back time and time again. So that's one thing I've been thinking about. But also, I mentioned in my last vlog, a friend of ours, young mum of 5, who desperately sadly, took her own life. She loved those children, I know that. But for whatever reason, something that the problems mounted, and she came to such a state where it seems anyway that to her at that moment, the only way out was to take her life. And since that time, obviously people have been shocked, dismayed, tearful, and a number of people have put on Facebook and other places how much they loved this lady, how much she gave to them, how kind she was, how loving, how caring. And I know that, despite all the pressures she had in her life, and bringing up 5 kids on your own is never, even at the best of times, an easy task. She always had time to show care and love for others. And I just wondered, did she really know how loved she was? Did those who were around her at the time, did they see what was happening in her life and the pressure she was under? And there's all sorts of questions that at a time like this you can never answer, really. And probably there won't be an answer to exactly what happened or why she came to that point. And I was reminded similarly at a funeral I attended this week of a chap who was greatly loved. He was in his mid-50s and died fairly suddenly. And hundreds of people have written on Facebook and written commendations how much he was appreciated, and how what kind of person he was, always ready to give time to others, and some fantastic tributes. But again, the question is, did he know how much he was loved? Did he know how much people appreciated him? It's great that when somebody dies, that people write and speak tributes and say good things about the person and how much they appreciate. But far better, isn't it, to do that while a person's still alive? So maybe the second little thought in this vlog is, just think of the people in your life who you really appreciate their kindness or the generosity, the help they've offered to you, or whatever it is. Think of those who you really appreciated. And maybe for some, I need to contact them and just say how much we appreciate them. say it to them while there's still opportunity. Bless them in that way. Give thanks to them and tell them how much they are loved and how much appreciated. Maybe that's something we can all think about. These are other people that we need to contact before it's too late. So there's a couple of thoughts for today. Thank you for listening. I would say the Welsh for goodbye, but I don't know what it is. I've forgotten. So God bless you.